cam. Alright. Alright, whoa. Okay, yeah, I need to adjust the seat there, but it's all good. Alright. Alright, let me put this guy over here. Alrighty. We are on time, it looks like. Yep, we are on time. Alright. Alright, so let me do this here. Alright, at everyone for here. Alright. Let me just make sure, Alrighty. So let me just share out the stream on Discord. There we go. Alrighty. Okay. There we go. So let me just put this over here. Alright. There we go. Is hockey even on here? Is it actually? Wait. Alright, let me see. Hockey is not on here. You think it would be, but it's not. Yeah, sure, we'll add that in there too. Alright. Alright, there we go. Alrighty, so I don't know where everybody's at. Batman was in the party. Well, he still is in the party, but I don't know where he's at. It's just me, myself, and I for at least for the moment, and Shadow, I haven't heard from him. So we will probably we'll probably do this show. We're gonna keep it moving. I feel so alone. Okay. But anyways, yeah, we are on time though. We are definitely on time. So I did share out the stream. And we're ready. We're ready to start it up. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that was just the... Okay, yeah, that was to update that. Alright. So... Just want to make sure everything's running smoothly. It'll probably update when it does. Okay. Alright, let me just double check and see if everything's good, and... It looks like everything's good. Yeah, we are live. That is fine. We are live. We're ready to go. Hopefully, well, Matt, like I said, Matt's in the party. I don't know where, Shadow's at. But it's fine though. We got some things we gotta talk about anyways. I am ready to go. Friggin' Matt's talking to people on Twitter when he should be on the show. Alright. Anyway. You'll be on soon. You are slacking, mister. Okay, we got 7 people already watching. I see all of you guys. Guys, you guys are already shocking me already as it is. You guys are shocking me. I see everybody up in the chat. I see Matt, man. Let's see who's also in. Alright, Lethal, I see you, man. I see you lurking because it says that you're in the chat, my boy. My boy. Yeah, I see you, man. What is Gucci with you? Yeah, I'm trying to get over, yeah, this hot and spicy mustard is I just had Chinese food. So, yeah, it kind of cleared up my sinuses a little bit, so at least that's the good news about that. But, anyways, guys, welcome to the Kyle the Pug Podcast Show, episode number 9. I believe this is episode number 9, and it actually is episode number 9. I am right. So this is the show where we discuss all the hottest sports topics and video games and everything in between, whether, you know, from like the video game side from like Nintendo and all that. So I actually put the topics in the group chat, but you left that group chat, Matt. You actually left that group chat. But anyways, if you guys didn't know, I'm Kyle the Pug, obviously. If you guys didn't know that by now, I don't know what to say to you. But anyways, so we have a big show to talk about here for the upcoming 2 hours with you guys. So well, before we get to the topics here, I just want to give a shout out to everybody. What's up, Ray? And Lethal was already in here. Matt, man, like I said, yeah, I see you in here. Shadow, I don't know where Shadow's at. I mean, Shadow said he'd be on, but he's slacking too. But I think he said he had to finish some things, and then he might jump on for a bit. But it's just me by myself for right now, so we're gonna talk a little bit here. Yeah, yeah, that's a big rip for you. But anyways, we got a big show to talk about here. So we got some video game news, you know, what the hottest video game is out there right now. We have a topic regarding to Apex Legends. Is it dying? Is it not dying? We'll have to talk about that coming up here in a little bit. And, of course, for the sports side, we have the NBA playoffs and the NHL playoffs. We're going to give you guys up to date with that. But I want to talk about the NFL draft here really quick. So if you guys didn't watch the NFL draft, what are you doing with your life? So, anyways, I have a list here of what happened, and the draft was pretty insane, honestly. So I'm going to run down, like, some of the top 10 draft picks. I'm going to give you guys, obviously, the number 1 pick, obviously, and then all the way through, like, 10. And maybe if we have time, we'll go to, like, the rest of the first round. But it's going to be kind of hard, though. It's going to be pretty hard. But anyways, talking about the NFL, so the draft picks, the first round results, my boy Kyler Murray out of Oklahoma, that was kind of an obvious one. He was drafted number 1 by the Arizona Cardinals, and yeah, the Cardinals needed a QB really badly, so I can definitely see why they needed one. So, freaking Matt, I'm looking at his comment and then looking at it at the same time. But anyways, Burning Shadows, San Francisco 49ers. See what I did there? Yeah, because he is a Bay Area fan. The Niners drafted Nick Bosa out of Ohio State. He was a defensive end, and he was like one of the top defensive guys in the NC2A football. So that was a little bit. Just logged in for a quick second. You're at work. I got you, Penguin. You're all good. Go Hurricanes. This man said go Hurricanes when the I don't think the Hurricanes are even in it. But anyways, yeah, San Francisco 49ers, they drafted Nick Bosa from Ohio State. Like I said, they really needed the defense, and they actually do need a defensive end, honestly. So we'll see how that plays out for them. The New York Jets, I felt, honestly, with the New York Jets, I felt like they got an absolute steal with Quinnen Williams from Alabama. Yeah, and yeah, obviously, yeah, Mama Pug's like, her boss is super happy about that. But anyway, so yeah, basically, I felt like the Jets got a steal out of this one, and the man's just an absolute beast. He's just an absolute monster. And if you guys haven't seen this guy play, yeah, I mean, I feel like the Jets are gonna have a real treat when he plays for them. And hopefully he doesn't get hurt, though, because if he does get hurt, then that's going to absolutely suck. But anyways, the Raiders, they also drafted another defensive player out of Clemson, and Clelin Ferrell, I think I said his name right. Yeah, or Clelin Ferrell, somewhere around there. Yeah, I mean, he was a really good defensive player also out of that end. Obviously, because he's a defensive end. But honestly, I feel like he's going to maybe provide the help that the Raiders need defensively, and last year defensively the Raiders were just absolutely so they were kind of in the water defensively a little bit, just like feeding from the Sharks. And speaking of Sharks, actually the Sharks are on my other TV, but we're going to get to that here momentarily. So the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, keeping the defensive people going, they drafted Devin White out of LSU, and he was a linebacker, and he's not a defensive end. So that is going to be, it kind of breaks the chain a little bit from the defensive tackle and defensive end side. And honestly, it's the thing with the defense. I mean, it's been like a defensive kind of year, and it kind of goes to show you a little bit too on why it's a defensive year. And I feel, honestly, yeah, Tampa Bay, like I said, they needed, I don't know if they needed the linebacker, but it was nice to add to the depth, though. But it's very, very nice. So going in, number 6, obviously, number 6 for the boys. So the New York Giants, they drafted Daniel Jones, the quarterback, out of Duke. And I think he was, I don't know the story behind him, though. I know he was like one of the top quarterbacks behind Kyler Murray, but honestly, yeah, since Eli Manning, I know he's been getting up there in age, and I don't feel like he's gonna be improving any better with his age anytime soon. Because I feel honestly with the pick that the Giants made, that they're gonna, it's the right call, definitely the smart move. Hurricanes are 2-0 against the Islanders. And they get in the games of round 2 in the playoffs. I got you, Penguin. Thank you for that. Thank you for the brothers, for all the Pug brothers out there. I love all of you. Okay, Bill, that was awkward. Let me put this out here real quick. There we go. All right, so the Jacksonville Jaguars, who picked at number 7. I believe, they actually drafted I can't even speak today. Here's a guy that can't speak today or can't even speak English. Josh Allen out of, Kentucky, and he was a defensive end and a linebacker, so he can play 2 positions. So, kind of helps for the Jaguars' case. I mean, their defense was pretty solid throughout, the most of last year. But I feel like with this pick, I feel like they're going to upgrade a lot. And when I say upgrade a lot, I definitely mean, upgrade a lot because of that situation. So, okay, so I got Penguinator's message. All right, so Penguinator's got that message. Okay, thank you for that message on Twitter. I'll keep that in mind. So let me look here. I just want to check something real quick. Back to work later, Pugettes and Puggers. There goes Penguinator, being creative as always. So you take it easy at work, man. Take it easy at work for the fellas. All right, so let me go back to the draft here real quick. So we were at number 8 was the Detroit Lions. So T.J. Hawkinson was drafted by the Lions, and he was a tight end out of Iowa. And I feel honestly, like I said, they needed a tight end, they needed an offensive player. And I feel like the Lions have the offensive firepower, but honestly, I just don't feel like they can do much. Well, I mean, they can with T.J. Hawkinson, if he stays healthy and he gets enough practice in, I feel like he can definitely get something going, you know? So, going to the Buffalo Bills, they obviously drafted Ed Oliver. I almost couldn't speak there for a second. I don't know why. From Houston, and he was a defensive tackle also, so that's kind of shows that the defensive tier kind of still keeps going. So Pittsburgh, here we go again, me not being able to talk, and I'm talking too fast. The Pittsburgh Steelers at number 10, they drafted Devin Bush out of Michigan. He was a linebacker, and there's a lot of defensive people that went, especially with this year too, because you normally think like you can get some offensive players like a balance, a mix of between the two, but honestly, it's been more defensively so far, which kind of shows you. And number 11, the Bengals. Here's our first offensive tackle. Excuse me, our first offensive tackle, Jonah Williams, from Alabama. So another Alabama player going into the first round. So that is also interesting. GG for the Hurricanes. Yeah, Penguinator and the Hurricanes going on in, and they're having fun. That's all it is just Hurricanes this, Hurricanes that. So Green Bay Packers at number 12, they picked up a Rashawn Gary, excuse me, I stand corrected. He was a defensive end out of Michigan, so 2 Michigans, 2 Alabamas went into the first round as of thus far. And then we can go down Miami Dolphins at 13, picking Christian Wilkins, a defensive tackle out of Clemson. And then we go to number 14 as well. Atlanta Falcons picking Chris Lindstrom, offensive guard out of Boston College. Very solid. Number 15, we have the Washington Redskins getting Dwayne Haskins, quarterback out of, Ohio State. Everybody knows who that is, too, so we'll see what the Redskins do with him. The Panthers, who are at 16, Brian Burns, defensive end, and he was out of Florida State when the Panthers drafted him, so I guess they needed another defensive end. So, yeah, good. All the power to them. 17, we had the Giants again. They actually had 2 first-round picks, if I remember. I remember they traded like a while back to get 2 first-round picks, and they got Dexter Lawrence, a defensive tackle out of Clemson. So they got a 2-for-1 in the first round. And then we have the Minnesota Vikings. Did they draft again in the first round? No, I think this is actually like their first. Yeah, this is actually like their first pick in the first round. So, but yeah, 18 overall. They picked Garrett Bradbury, a center out of North Carolina State. We'll see how that works. Number 19, Tennessee Titans. Jeffrey Smith was drafted to them at a defensive tackle out of Mississippi State. And then the Denver Broncos at number 20. They picked up Noah Fant, tight end out of Iowa. So they needed, I guess, some tight end depth as well. The Packers, they drafted Darnell Savage Jr., a safety out of Maryland, because their safety has been kind of, meh-ish a little bit. But, they needed some defensive help. They haven't really had, like, a really decent defensive player since God only knows who was on. I know who the person is, but I can't remember. It wasn't Ed Harris. It was oh my God, this is gonna kill me. This is legit gonna kill me. Charles Woodson, I think it might have been him, because him with the Raiders and the Packers. Yeah, I think that's who it was. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, though, chat, because I might be wrong on that. But, anyways, the Philadelphia Eagles, they drafted Andre Dillard, an offensive tackle out of Washington State, and then another offensive tackle out of Alabama State. Yeah, here's a guy's mixing up his words again. The Houston Texans actually picked up Titus Howard, like I said, another offensive tackle out of Alabama State, so that's all the power to them. The Oakland Raiders had another one, And for number 24, they drafted Josh Jacobs, running back out of Alabama. So that's 3 Alabamas going into the first round. The Baltimore Ravens, they picked up Marquise Brown out of Oklahoma. So they definitely needed a wide receiver there, and I know from experience why. And of course, I believe the Baltimore... no, not, I already said Baltimore. The Washington Redskins, yeah, this is their second pick of the first round. They picked up Montez Sweat. I think that's how you said it, or Sweet, or Sweat. I think it says it's S-W-E-A-T, so I'm going to say it's Sweat. I don't know. I might be wrong again. But anyways, defensive end, Mississippi State. And for number 27, the Oakland Raiders, this is their second pick, I believe, in the first round. They selected Jonathan Abram, a safety out of Mississippi State, so they definitely need the safety there. The LA Chargers, they picked Jerry Tillery, a defensive tackle out of Notre Dame. Definitely needed that defensive help also. The Seattle Seahawks were at 29, and they picked up, or they drafted L.J. Collier, Collier, at a defensive end out of TCU. And the New York Giants, they have the New York Football Giants, that is. I believe this is their third. Yeah, they had 3 first-round picks in the 3 first-round pick for the New York Giants. That's pretty awesome. DeAndre Baker, quarterback, or defensive back, I should say, from Georgia. And then, obviously, number 31 was the Atlanta Falcons for Caleb McGarry, offensive tackle out of Washington. And, of course, he had the New England Patriots at number 32 with, I'm going to say Keel Harris. I'm going to say the N is silent. N Keel Harris, or whatever you want to say. He was a wide receiver out of Arizona State. So that was basically the first round of the draft. You weren't even on my live section? Yeah, I guess that's why you always go to Discord and Twitter for notifications. I don't know why it's been doing such a thing. Like, it's not sending out notifications, which is kind of dumb. I don't know what it is, though, honestly. Yeah, this thing, yeah, sometimes, I guess you gotta wait like an hour before you get notifications. I don't know, honestly. But, yeah, that was basically the first round. So, basically, we're gonna, let's see what the grades are. I'm kind of curious about the grades from the draft. So, let's see how this works. I'm gonna load up the page here right now. And I know nobody's still here yet, so that's, we're just gonna keep talking about this, and then we'll, try to see if we can get some people in. So we'll see how this works. Alright, so I just gotta wait for the this page to load up. Alright, alright, so how are you guys doing? You guys doing good? You guys doing good? You're having a good time? So I hope you guys are doing good. This will be uploaded on YouTube tomorrow for the on-demand. And, you know, for those who are watching on Twitch, I appreciate all of you stopping by, you know. How are you guys doing? So, I'm going to try to get the grades up here for you guys. Here, let me check the chat here real quick. Alright, there we go. Okay, I'm trying to get rid of these Discord notifications. It's actually kind of harder than it looks. Alright, there we go. Okay. Well, I kind of got rid of them for now. How long I've been live? 24 minutes. I've been live for 24 minutes. You gotta look at my Discord, man. You should look at my Discord, turn on notifications for Twitter. That is the best thing, how you will be notified when I'm live. Yeah, Twitter and Discord. Those are the best options, my guy. Alright. Alright, so let me see what Mattman has to say. He said, okay, for the usual time. Okay. Alrighty. So that is fine. Batman throwing down the message. I mean, he's in the PSN party, but he hasn't really done much. But all right, NFL draft grades. Let's see what we got here. So okay, wrong one. Okay, there we go. So the Patriots definitely did get an A grade because they definitely they needed some offensive skill to back up Tom Brady. So basically, yeah, the Patriots did have a really smart draft. As much as it pains for me to say that, they actually did. So basically, let's see what they have. The Raiders actually did a pretty decent job, though, honestly, when I look back on it. Arizona Cardinals, obviously, yeah, they did a grade. They also got an A grade as well. A- is probably will go to the Eagles and the Steelers by far. And yeah, so that kind of rounds up the A grade. So the top 7 teams who got the A grade, yeah. So the Steelers, Eagles, Ravens, yeah, because obviously, and the Cardinals did again excellent job. Even the Redskins, I believe, did an amazing job too in the draft as well. So going to the B+, we got the Chargers, Broncos, the Jaguars, the Vikings, the Panthers, the New York Jets, and the Buffalo Bills, and the Texans, and the New York Giants, and the Green Bay Packers all round up the B category. So I can definitely see how that's working for them. And honestly, it's just good. It's just good that those teams, they actually got who they needed. And I had a feeling they were going to try to make something going out of that. So that'll definitely get that up there as well. So let me move on here. So with the C+, rounding out the C category, this is like the average job here for these teams. So we got the Colts in the C+ category, the Lions, the 49ers also rounded out that category as well. The Cleveland Browns, which, I mean, I can see both of those teams, being very, well, not average, but I'm going to say, like, they needed support that and they're in rebuild mode too, so they're kind of in that category. But you never know, they could surprise some people. So, and of course, we have the Saints, obviously going to round up that category also. For the C+, that is, not the C-. All right, so let me check something real quick. Okay, nothing really doing. So we have, okay, so the regular C, so we're still in the C category, and my phone's getting blown up. So I'll check my phone here every so often. All right, so anyway. So we have the Seahawks, the Falcons, the Dolphins, the Chicago Bears. They round up the regular C category. And then to round up the C-, there's the Kansas City Chiefs, the Bengals, the Titans. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That kind of rounds up the C category. For the D category, ooh, this is the most interesting one here. So we got the Cowboys, the Buccaneers, and the Rams rounding out the D category. So basically, yeah, that's basically the grades for the all the teams here. So yeah, there was only 3 teams in the D category. So that kind of rounds up the NFL draft. If you guys let me guys know what you thought of the NFL draft, and I'll try to answer your guys' comments in the comments below on YouTube. Because like I said again, this will be uploaded to YouTube on demand for the boys and the grills and all the beautiful people out there. So let's switch gears here really quick. I want to go to the NBA playoffs because I know everybody wants to know what is going on with the NBA playoffs as of right now. So the second round, I believe, is underway. So we had a lot of interesting games that happened today for the conference semifinals. So first of all, I do want to say the Celtics upset the Bucks in a highly huge fashion. Just bam. They literally went into Milwaukee, just completely owned the Milwaukee Bucks, 112-90, so it was a 22-point win. absolutely insane. So the Celtics do have an advantage there. You know, if you get the chance to upset like a highly rated team in the NBA playoffs, then your chances of winning, you get some motivation there, honestly. And then, of course, we had the Raptors beating the 76ers 108-85, or 108-95. I almost said 85 because I read the 8 and the 5. Here's a guy that can't read the scores right. So the Warriors, they barely closed it out against the Rockets, like 104-100. That was pretty close, honestly. And of course, for tomorrow's games, we have game 1 between the Trailblazers and the Nuggets. So that game is going to go down tomorrow at 7:30 at the Pepsi Center. So if you guys want to watch that, definitely go for it. And we have the Sixers and the Raptors. They play tomorrow also. And then of course, that's game 2. And then game 2 of the Celtics and Bucks, they'll be played on Tuesday also. And then the Rockets Warriors again, so that's 7:30 also. And to round it off, for Wednesday, game 2, Trailblazers and Nuggets also. So let me try to get Shadow in here. I know he's in here. I know he's not online. What the hell, man? God, everybody's been bailing out on me too. You guys are assholes. Okay, there we go. Finally, jeez. Oh my God. Jesus criminy. Now I don't feel so bad doing this show. You are a good 30 minutes late. You are fired. Yeah, you are fired. No, I'm joking.
You are fired.
Yeah, but I don't know where Matt's at. I guess he's dealing with some stuff right now. I guess he had to do some things. But anyways,
by yourself? Jesus Christ.
Yes, I am.
The team abandoned you.
Yeah, fat L for me, big fat L.
Yep.
But I kept it down. You know, I'm keeping the show down as always. It's my show.
Well,
I gotta keep it down, man. But anyways, how are you today, Mr. Burning Shadow?
I'm good.
You doing good
right now?
You are. You need a shower then if you're sweaty. You need a shower, you stinky bastard. All right,
Bill, shut up.
Bill, you're probably
throw it out later. Wait, what?
You will not do such a thing. That is cruel. Okay, anyways, back to the show here. So I was talking about the draft a little bit ago, and your boys. Let me round up. Okay, so I opened up 2 windows here. I gotta open this up real quick. So after the Cardinals picked up Kyler Murray out of Oklahoma, so that was for number 1. Your boys picked Nick Bosa, a defensive end from Ohio State, which kind of shocked me a little bit. But honestly, I feel like the Jets stole one from you and got Quinnen Williams out of, defensive tackle out of Alabama. But what do you think of your guys' number 2 pick? I want to hear this from you, Mr. 49er fan. Yes, you're the only 49er fan here. I don't see anybody else.
Rams fan here too.
True. You got a point. You got me.
Again, I don't see anybody else.
I see a Vikings fan on the party, but he's AFK.
But they're garbage. They got destroyed by the Eagles. Anyway.
Ouch.
Anyway.
That is a fat L for Matt's team.
However, I will give props to Stephon Diggs on that Saints game. I will give him that.
But yeah, what are your thoughts on Nick Bosa coming from Ohio State? Yeah, Ohio State
pretty good player
to the 49ers. But is he better than Quinnen Williams, though? I know Quinnen Williams was a steal from the Jets, but I mean, that was kind of a questionable second pick for them, honestly, if you think about it.
But at the same time, it's a steal, though.
Yeah, I feel honestly the Jets got a steal out of that at the first round, honestly. So
yeah, but this guy though that we got,
I mean, he isn't bad. I mean, if he stays away from injury, I mean, honestly, I feel like you guys can work something out.
You can say that with all football teams, all of them.
Yeah. Who's gonna perform better? That is the $1 million question. and who will be the brighter star and who's going to be a bust. It's just all a matter of time.
Even if you reach the playoffs and get eliminated first round, you still got to be proud of yourself that you actually got there.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Definitely.
You gotta be proud that you actually got there. Both LA teams made it, the Rams and the Chargers. Who else made it?
Honestly, I felt like we could have gone like for a bigger prize last year, but that obviously didn't happen because our offense was nowhere to be found. And
but at least you got to the Super Bowl. I can't say nothing.
Our
from
defense,
a 49ers fan.
our defense showed up, but our offense just like
not there.
Yeah, absolutely not there.
But the one thing you had an advantage over me is that you guys actually reached the playoffs. We didn't. We sucked.
Yeah, and you guys were like second to worst team in the NFL. Well,
yeah,
obviously.
Thank God we weren't the worst. As long as we're not the worst, I'm fine. We may be the worst in your eyes because, you know, LA and Bay Area, but, you know.
Well, if Garoppolo didn't get hurt for like the rest of the season, I felt like it could have, you know, taken a way bigger turn. Yeah, when he got out for like the rest of the year, I don't remember what injury he had, but I felt honestly it was just, I felt like that team could have at least would have been like 7-9 or something with him behind the center.
Yeah, we went like what 4 games in a row we won because of him.
Yeah, I mean he's a leader and he's a team player, so I mean to have that happen.
Said that because they were saying, oh, because he's from the Patriots.
That's not exactly. He wasn't really given a chance though, because just Brady, backing him up, or not Brady backing him up, but he was backing up Brady for like I would say like 4 or 5 years to be exact, and he's just getting a starting job somewhere. I mean, the kid's got good talent. Obviously, he could definitely back it up. Like he was just never given a chance. He was never really given that chance.
You could say something bad about the team, but the players, you can't deny the talent.
Exactly. And there it is, chat, right there. Anyway, going to the NBA playoffs, I want to switch gears here really quick. I was talking about this earlier. Yeah, well, your team the Clippers made it interesting. I'm not going to lie. Even though I hate them too, but they made it interesting.
You're a Lakers fan?
Well, yeah, obviously.
That's probably why. I was about to say, I thought you'd be a Lakers fan too.
Well, yeah, the original LA team. No, hell no. Just like with I only like one LA team, and that's the Rams and the Lakers.
And the Dodgers. And the Kings.
Actually, no, I'm not a Kings fan.
From hockey?
Nope. I'll explain that
really?
here. I will explain that coming up.
Okay.
So... Actually, and speaking of survive, your Warriors actually survived a scare today.
Yep.
I guess the Rockets. Yeah, but there was some.
Harden and the Rockets, they're gonna make it interesting too.
I see it going to 6-7 games, like 6 minimum, 7 max. Honestly,
that's why I said interesting.
Yeah, because you'll see a lot. You see if game 1 was a close game, just imagine game 2 and 3 and 4, like the next 3 games.
Yeah. Kevin Durant's been locking it down for us.
But how about the Celtics, though? Beating out the Bucks on the road. That actually kind of... I mean, I'm not surprised, but that actually shocked me a little bit. You can finally get on. Oh, shit. Yeah, I feel like there's going to be a couple of games in the semifinals that'll probably just go to... Game 7. I feel like the Celtics and the Bucks is going to be one of them, and then the Warriors and Rockets will probably go to Game 7.
But wait, Kyle. There was an upset last night.
Oh, there was an upset. Oh.
The Denver Nuggets move on.
I mean, it wasn't really an upset, but yeah, they did move on. And
I feel like San Antonio's a better team.
But honestly...
That's just me, though.
That was a pretty good series. Honestly. 7 games, especially in the first round. Yeah, and they're going to be playing, like I said, they were playing against even a team, that's up and coming, Portland. That's going to be an interesting series between, Portland and Denver. They're going to...
Yes.
Especially, who was the guy that hit the game-winning shot? I'm picturing... Yeah, him. Dude, that man, honestly...
He's the star of that team.
Yeah, he's like the Kobe of that team. He's literally got ice in his veins, hands down.
I saw that play, and my God, you want to talk about saving your asses by the nick of time.
Yeah, and the way he waved and then posed is just like, God, this guy is legit Kobe 2.0 kind of, if you think about it.
Yeah.
And it was
not only that.
it was pretty insane though.
Started. Philadelphia and Toronto. Toronto beating Philly, game 1.
Yeah. Yeah, I was talking about that a little bit ago too. So yeah, the Raptors did beat the 76ers. Yeah, so the Raptors are up 1-0.
That should be a fun series too. I could see that going 6 or 7 also.
Mm-hmm. I probably think that game's gonna probably go 6 games. I think the Blazers I feel like in the Blazers and the Nuggets, they'll probably go 6 games also.
I think all 4 of these series are gonna go 6 or 7. So we're in for a long week.
Long week of basketball, definitely, for sure, absolutely, for sure. I think
all these series are interesting. All of them are.
And then you're just probably thinking to yourself, oh, there's no LeBron in the playoffs, so you know what that means? The playoffs are actually going to be more interesting. Which I do agree on one fact that, you know, this is the first time LeBron hasn't been in the playoffs for like the first time in his career. So
but the one thing that's not going to change is the Warriors reaching the finals again.
We'll see about that, because they looked a little, honestly, like I said, they looked a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Looked a little stale through, like, you know, the past couple of games. Yeah, so, I mean, especially when you, lose some key guys, obviously. Who was it, like Klay Thompson? He wasn't able to play game 1.
He went down.
Yeah, it was like, wasn't like some ankle injury or knee injury or something?
Yeah.
Klay Thompson, it was like a knee injury? It was an ankle injury. Yeah, ankle injuries are never fun.
No, they're not.
They definitely take a toll on somebody, for sure.
Especially since the ankle is like one of the easier parts of your body to break.
And it's very tender, too. It's like one of the most tender part of the lower body. Exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
I'm happy that I've never broken one.
I mean, I've never had a broken body part in my life either, but, you know, that's why I like try to, like, you know, work out a little bit with my,
I'm not trying to do dumb things that people tell me to do. It's like, hey, go jump over this cliff real quick.
I will jump over a cliff to save Monica. Okay, Bill, that's not what we're talking about
Bill,
here.
Calm down. No, Bill, calm down. Anyway, moving on.
All right, so yeah, Mattman said he can actually get on. So we'll be awaiting Mattman's voice here. He's in the party. His PSN is in the party.
No, I see it.
Yeah, but he hasn't spoken to me in like an hour and like 30 minutes or so.
Dang,
Mattman, get your... Yeah, I mean, he was in here, but I guess he had to deal some things personally.
Man.
But anyways,
I think we covered everything on basketball related.
Well, until Mattman gets here, and then
we'll bring it back.
But anyways,
so we'll leave it on hold.
We'll leave it on hold for right now.
So what's next? Hockey?
Yeah, as for the moment, we will be talking about some hockey stuff. So so right now, I actually have the Sharks game is on currently.
Yeah, we did win game 1 against the Avalanche.
The Sharks are down 2-1 against Colorado. Well, they almost scored right there. And see, this is the thing I was gonna talk about here. So, remember how you said, like, you think I'm a Kings fan? No, but Mattman's the Kings fan. I'm actually a Sharks fan.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
If you don't remember my Twitter from a couple of days ago.
Yeah, your Twitter post. I'd seen it for like a split second, but then I looked away right after. Like, I was like scanning through it.
Yeah, you were just scanning through my Twitter, but
that's
honestly, I want to talk about something real quick with the Sharks related. And then this is probably honestly one of the best Sharks games I've seen in a long time, with them and the Golden Knights game 7.
Yes.
And then with Pavelski, you know, landing really hard on the back of his head, do that freak play.
You want to know something about that? About that game 7?
But here's my thought. Before you say anything, here's my thoughts about that.
Alright, go ahead.
So basically, that game for Game 7, that might have been one of the greatest hockey games I've ever seen in a long, long time. And I'm not just saying like, you know, just Sharks games, so personally, but they were down 3-0 with 10 minutes left, and they had like a 5-minute power play because of Pavelski's injury. And the way they scored, they scored, what was it, 4 goals in like 3 minutes and 30 plus seconds or something ridiculous. That has to be like a record. Christ. That has to be a record.
You want to talk about catching a second win?
I can't even tell. Here's a guy that can't talk about it because he's so excited. So the way that team was motivated, my God, they looked possessed that game. Even though the game went to overtime, they won 5-4 with a minute 40 plus left. Yeah, it was like 40 with like 47 seconds. They tied it up, but
when I saw that they had tied it up, I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
Well, but knowing them though, they always like kind of, you know, pull off like let stupid plays happen though, just to get the opposing team back in the game. But can you imagine how many players people were tired of that game? I mean, oh my God, I was watching it, and like the Sharks just wanted to go home and do that, and then just move on to the next round. I mean, thankfully they did though, because they beat out the Golden Knights. But holy criminy, that was insane. That might have been. Refs. Oh, here comes Batman out of nowhere.
One thing I did wanted to say, and this is really quick too. The one thing that this game reminded me of, you want to talk about epic moments in games, kind of remind me of the 2007 World Series, Game 5, between Houston and LA. That game was epic. You can't even lie.
2017, you mean? Or 2007?
2017.
Yeah, I think that's what you meant to say.
I know you watched that game.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately I did, though. I mean, the offense, I just went back and forth. I mean, it was just, it was pretty redonkulous. And I don't even use that word much.
You can't lie, though. It was hype. 25 runs combined.
Yeah, but I mean, that's not. I mean, well, back 2 years ago, the Dodgers pitching was like way better than everybody else's. Now it's just all of a sudden 2 years. You're going to fast forward 2 years later. The pitching has just absolutely been. I mean, thankfully they swept the Pirates today, so you know, I mean, they kind of did okay. But I still don't trust the bullpen. I still.
And you want to talk about someone being a lost child? That was you, Darvish.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, you Darvish was legit. I mean, he was great, like down the stretch, and like throughout the rest of the regular season and in the postseason. But you might going back to that, especially in Game 7. I mean, hell, I would have let Kershaw pitch on short rest. I mean, he did way better pitching.
In Game 7, he did. Did you see him come in? He was like dominant.
Yeah,
I mean. Late.
Yeah, it was dominant, but it was way too late for that. And update with the hockey, Avalanche just scored. They're up 3-1 against San Jose.
This is looking like we're dropping Game 2, it looks like. Unless we pull off that Game 7 comeback.
Honestly, yeah. And Matt Man's like, oh, thanks to the refs, man.
Yep.
Yeah. Thanks to the refs.
But
do I know why?
Excuses.
It's not an excuse. It was pardon my French, it was a bullshit call. Straight up bullshit call. Everybody and their mother and every single analyst in NHL history have said that. Now, granted, the only silver lining for the Sharks is the fact that the Knights just did not recover. They didn't recover from that BS call.
Hey, what's up, Sydney?
In like the last,
what's up
like,
from Ireland?
Seconds,
oh, you're from Ireland. Nice, man. Welcome to the show.
At that point.
Welcome to the show, my guy.
The thing is, though, is that they shouldn't have been in that scenario. If you look at the replay, if they're going to call a penalty, call a 2-minute penalty, not a 5-minute major game misconduct. That was an absolute pussy check to call a game misconduct on. I'm sorry.
Well, whatever
and
happened,
all the years
that
in
motivated.
all the years of hockey I've watched, that was a terrible call. Terrible call.
But
and
it didn't change the fact.
They need to implement instant replay.
It didn't change the fact that, of course, that motivated and fired up the Sharks. I don't know what, like I said, it doesn't.
Really
Even if it was like a 2-minute penalty or 5-minute penalty, honestly, that just motivated them to come back and win that game.
Yeah, guaranteed instant replay is going to be innovating to the to bad calls in the playoffs. Excessive penalty calls like that need to be reviewed going forward. That's just uncalled for. even if it was the other way around, if it was the Sharks getting the blunt end of that call with the Knights, I would have thought the exact same way. And like that's absolute stupidity. It ruins the game when you do stuff like that. Like I already sold Kyle GG to the Sharks for taking that and running with it, but still, that actually happened to the LA Kings too with the Devils in the Stanley Cup Finals. I think it was in Game 4 or 5, where they called it. It wasn't like a complete utter BS call like that one was, but it was a bad call, an absolute bad call, where it was a game misconduct on one of the Sharks or the Devils players to kick him out of the game. And the Kings had a 5-minute power play, and they absolutely blew away the Devils after that. I mean, they were already up too, but as a Kings fan, I said that was a stupid call. It was a stupid call against the Devils, and I was kind of disappointed because I'm like, come on, man, let it be competitive at least. So that's my okay. In case you go, oh, you're a Kings fan. It's like no, because it's down the middle. If the Kings shouldn't have had that, the Kings shouldn't have had that call in Game 4. It was a stupid call. I'm with the Devils fans. That was a dumb call. They shouldn't have called it. I mean, granted, it didn't help them win the Stanley Cup or had any bearing on it, but still, though, I mean. The refs need to call. They need to review 5-minute game misconducts. They do.
There's bad calls here and there, man. That's just how it works.
Yeah, like 2002 with the Kings and Lakers.
Yeah, he's really gonna go down that road. He's still.
And I thought
17 years later, he's still salty. I get it, man.
Well, it's only because the referee admitted to the fact that he was betting on it. The one guy admitted he was betting on the series, and I'm like, oh, okay. Well, that just adds salt to the wound.
Yeah, and just rub it in. Rub it in,
right?
too.
Rub it in nice and good.
That's what led to our three-peat. That was basically the finals, though. The Game 7 Kings-Lakers, and that was the because the Lakers going to the finals, sweeping the Nets. I think that's who they played, though. The Nets. Yeah, Jason Kidd. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, that was Kyle, a no contest.
I think I told Kyle this once before, and he died laughing when I told him this. I think it was like maybe a month later. I went overseas to on a mission trip. I think it was like to Africa or something. And there was this little little small market there, and they had. I actually felt like, oh my God, I want to burn this shirt right now. Looking at this, it said 2002 NBA champion Sacramento Kings. Like, you bastards!
Damn.
You made a Kings championship shirt and they didn't even make it there. I'm like, what the hell? I was so angry. I'm like,
I remember that too. That is awesome.
Walk out.
That's awesome.
I'm about to walk out the store
if I saw that.
Oh my gosh, that's so bad. It was so bad.
I would have bought it and burned it.
I didn't want to buy because I would think it would have been Kings fans be like, you didn't realize, welcome to the 20th century.
I mean, you could have just posted it on your, you could have just plaqued it and put it on your wall. Hey, look, we actually
First in the world!
First California team in the world!
Africa did you dirty, man. They did you dirty.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
I think it might have been a Lakers fan in Africa who's like, suck a King fan. I'm like, shut up. Shut up. Just shut up.
Just shut up, man.
Go
cry in my
crying
corner.
in the corner. Yeah, cry in the corner.
Yeah, go cry in your corner. With all those.
But anyways.
But yeah, anyways, real quick I know we were mentioning the draft here. Did you watch any of it, Matt? I was talking about it a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
Not a single bit of it, nah.
Really?
No, I talked about our pickup.
Yeah. It just did not interest me whatsoever.
And the Jets even got a steal.
Kyler Murray and his greedy ass, leaving baseball and going there. I'm like, I lost interest.
Who cares?
Yeah, but honestly,
I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, apart from like Kyler Murray and then Quinnen Williams that the Jets picked up, I mean, it just didn't really excite me in any way.
Yeah.
Me neither.
There wasn't much hype. Yeah. It's Kyler Murray. Who else?
He doesn't seem like all that interesting to me, if anything.
Well, the Cardinals needed a quarterback, anyway, so that's. I mean, they're going to press their luck with him, and if he doesn't work out, then I don't know what to say with that.
Did the Cardinals reach the playoffs last year? I think they did.
What, the Cardinals? No, they were they were the worst team in the NFL. That's why they picked in front of you guys. Yeah. Here's a guy that has a 10-minute memory.
Yeah, we were in front of them for second worst.
Yeah, I mean, you got the Cardinals, who I think were playoff bound 2 years ago, and then they went from being that hyped up to being absolute trash.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean, just
How
the
you
bottom of
gonna fall off 2 years later?
the bottom feeders of the NFC West. And
Here's a guy who knows how that feels as a Kings fan.
actually, I know how
I
that
mean-
felt when I was a
mean,
Rams
LA.
fan too.
I'm talking about that as an LA Kings fan because they were in the first round, swept by the Golden Knights, and then next year one of the worst records in the Western Conference, if not the worst. Like, damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Honestly,
win
I
the
could
Stanley
speak. I
Cup a
could
few
speak for
years ago,
that
a
as
couple years
a
ago?
Rams fan, like multiple times, because the Rams used to be like, after like 2004, 2005 season, then their seasons kind of went downhill a little bit, and then when they made that switch to LA, that's where they kind of like got back into it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I know how you feel though with
Yeah.
with sports teams being down in the bottom feeder for like such a long period of time.
I agree with that wholeheartedly.
That's why I'm interested to see how the Browns will do with all those pickups they got.
Oh, the Browns will definitely be considered to try to fight for a playoff spot. I know that for a fact.
They almost made it last year. They went from 0-16
With the pickups they have though, with
They're
Odell
pretty good.
Beckham Jr. and of course who was their star? I can't think of his name. Browns
The
quarterback.
quarterback? Oh, Baker Mayfield.
Johnny
Yeah,
Mansell?
Baker Mayfield. No, Baker Mayfield. Freaking Johnny Mansell.
Johnny
This man.
Manziel? Johnny Football? Here's a guy who doesn't realize he's not even in the football anymore.
No, he's in like
Yeah,
the
it's
Canadian
Baker
Football
Mayfield.
League or something. But anyways, yeah, Baker Mayfield and
He's pretty good. He's not bad.
he got Rookie of the Year I think last year, wasn't that? Or am I wrong?
Yes.
Oh, Baker Mayfield. Actually, wait, hang on.
Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, so I'm gonna check that. Let's see. Oh God, I look up Baker Mayfield. The first thing I see is Skip Bayless takes Kyler Murray over Baker Mayfield. Would you? Skip Bayless, you're so funny, dude.
Skip
Bill
Bayless.
Bayless seems like he's on something every time he says something.
He's high on power.
He's high on that Cowboys juice. That's on that Kool-Aid.
The Cowboys are the best football team. No, Skip. You need to shut up. Okay, Bill.
All right, let me
Every
see
time
this
I
real
always
quick.
watch Skip Bayless or Shannon Sharp when they give their opinions on stuff, I feel like they're
Yeah,
wrong most
so
of the time.
27 touchdowns and 14 interceptions. Yeah, he almost threw for 4,000 yards last year.
Dang.
Yeah, it was only
Pretty
17,
good.
but you know what? He's up. He's very underrated.
He
Very
is.
underrated.
And I know
underrated,
everybody might keep their eyes on the Cleveland Browns to see if they even make a playoff spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the
Everybody's
Browns will
gonna be
definitely
watching
try to make it a shot. I mean, honestly, I can't really imagine. I mean, I know the Steelers are probably like the only team that's in contention for a playoff spot. I think it's gonna be between them and Cleveland. I don't see the Bengals doing anything. And
No,
the Ravens,
Bengals
the
are not
Ravens
gonna
are
do
still,
anything.
and the Ravens are obviously rebuilding too. So that's another thing
Yeah,
I was
they don't
gonna
have Joe
mention.
Flacco no more.
Joe
Yeah.
Flacco. You got him a championship. That's all I needed out of him.
he got
Yeah,
a chance.
against my team of all teams. Yeah, against.
Here's a guy who's not really happy about that.
No, we should
Here's
have
a guy.
won that.
Well, it's 3-2 Avalanche now. Sharks just scored, and it's like 4 minutes left in the third period.
Oh man, we're fighting back.
The
We
boys
just
are.
gotta keep going.
Final countdown.
No, but
Come on,
honestly,
Sharks, win it for the boys.
For the boys.
and the grills
For the boys,
and
why not?
and the
I
and the
guess,
aliens.
I guess.
But
Grills.
anyways, I want to switch gears here really quick before we get
win
more
it for the
updates.
Marines. Get it? Because they're sharks?
Oh, they smell blood in
not?
the water. That's why. But
Yeah.
anyway, so let's see what we have talking about here. Oh, of course. Here's a topic that's going to get everybody's minds interested on. And I put a discussion thing on Twitter about this before the show started. I'll read some
Ooh.
comments here in a little bit. But here's my question to you guys. Is Apex Legends dying? I want to hear some thoughts
No.
here from you guys.
I want to say yes and no, because number one, they haven't done anything interesting, and number two,
Okay, well, define by
anybody
haven't
plays
done
it.
anything interesting. Define that.
I don't know, like not putting new guns, weapons, maps, something like that.
They plan on doing that soon.
You
Well,
know,
yeah,
like,
that's
make it
the-
more interesting, add more stuff to the game, just so you can bring more viewers from Fortnite. Because I think Fortnite is boring right now.
Not really. With the Avengers update, it's actually pretty fun. It's actually getting better because of the fact that You Know Who actually re-downloaded it. It's been streaming the last few nights.
Yeah, I know. I can
Including tonight.
tell. I see it in the party chat.
Mm-hmm. But
I'm
um,
actually
Your
playing
soul.
it.
Anyway,
but yeah. So Matt, give us your thoughts about this.
As an Apex fan, I have no bias. Just kidding. No, it's really enjoyable. It's one of those games where I really do feel like, marketing-wise, they're terrible at it. Fortnite's Fortnite, because they're so popular, has been able to get all this marketing, including As I Fix Hawkeye right now.
Mhm.
Just killed Hawkeye.
well, to be
GG's.
fair, Fortnite's been around for like a year and a half. To be fair.
Yeah, but since-
Fortnite,
yeah, since,
Fortnite
like,
has all that
2017.
marketing play. They have really special events like, such as Marshmello doing his concert. It's like the first video game concert I think everyone's ever done. But Apex is they're trying to catch up. They're a baby. You have to remember they're a baby at this battle royale thing. So it's a little early to kind of guess if it's losing its luster, so to speak. But for me, the Avengers update really does help Fortnite get viewership back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of
but I
people
feel-
playing it too.
Once they
Yeah.
dropped Season 8, a lot of people went back to Fortnite.
Well, Season 8's going to be, for Fortnite's going to come out in, I think, 8 days.
Oh,
So the hype's going to be
Oh,
real for
Season
Fortnite.
7, I would say.
Season,
Season 9, Season 9.
Season 9, yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
Season
what
9.
are we, 8 or 9?
Yeah,
We're on 8
this
right
is
now.
yeah, this is season
Yeah,
8.
when Season 8
9
came out, a lot
will
of
be
people
like a
went back
couple
to
weeks.
Fortnite.
But
They
the
only
reason
went
why
back
is
it
because
was a new season.
the reason why Fortnite right now is actually, well, at least in this current going, as I like to say, if that's even a word, why it's actually why it's taking more popularity back, especially when it comes to streaming, is because this Avengers update.
Oh, you kind of cut out there.
Oh, it's
My bad.
internet. Okay, I was
My
about
head.
to say.
I was
My
gonna
headset
say,
just ripped off.
here's the guy's
the reason
headset
why is
that's ripping
because-
off.
People are actually really, really excited about the whole Avengers Endgame. And I was telling Kyle the other day that if they kept this as an LTM for like say once a month, they bring it back, or 2 months or something like that, to keep hype going for it,
Yeah.
they can literally rip the people from Apex away,
Mhm.
permanently, because of the fact that they keep bringing back something that people are going to be missing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know the old phrase, you never know what you got till it's gone? That's the Avengers
Yeah.
for you guys. And so
All right.
once the Avengers, everyone's seen the Avengers movie, they're going to want to play this game more and more and more. But I don't think Apex is dead yet. I really don't think it is. They're
No, it's
working
not.
on, they're in their baby stages. They're working out all the kinks. They're working out all these updates they can make for the game. And
The
they
only
have
reason why
confirmed
people
that
say
they are.
that Apex is dead are the people who are not fan of the game.
Yeah, exactly. People love to build to win. And for me,
Yeah.
I'm more of a battle royale classic like H1Z1 where you just fight. You fight, you shoot, you don't build bull crap. And that's how I, Wow, this guy's firing arrows at me. Hello.
All right, so I'm gonna
Yeah,
read
sorry,
some comments. I'm gonna read some comments here for you guys. I'm gonna from Twitter. I'm gonna
respond?
yeah, we're gonna respond to some comments here. So the first one I'm gonna read here.
I have to get my roast session ready. No, I'm kidding.
Get your. Oh my god.
my God.
No, I'm not gonna say any names though. But one person.
No,
this is
no.
the first reply. He says, "I must admit that I haven't really felt like playing it recently. I would say it's dying, but it's only the first season. I think we'll have to wait
Exactly.
and see what new stuff
I
is
like
brought
that
to the
comment.
table. And one thing is for sure, though, I still think it's better than Fortnite. Your guys' thoughts?"
Hey,
Bingo.
I like the
That's where I'm
comment. I think that
That's
hit the
exactly
nail on
my
the
point.
head, if anything.
That's exactly what I literally just said with actually summing up what I just said in like maybe a few sentences. Yep.
So shout out to you, man. You're smart.
It's a baby. I mean,
It is a
Fortnite
baby.
is how many
It's a baby.
seasons old? It's like 8 seasons old, whereas
Yeah.
Apex is like, hey,
It's only
and
one.
you want to get technical though? Apex has been a bit revolutionary, not majorly like Fortnite has, but a bit revolutionary because of the fact that they've introduced a thing called pinging. You ping things. They introduced quite a few things, and especially the one that Fortnite's finally caught up with, which is the revive.
All right,
Revive is
well-
a big thing in
Well,
battle
quick
royales.
update. San Jose's got an empty net with like a little over a minute, but we'll get to that here momentarily. So going
They
back
are
to the
gonna
comments.
Okay.
All right.
Back to the comments.
Yeah.
Oh, Colorado just scored off the empty net. Oh, that's a fat L and a rip.
Yeah, that's a fat L now.
All right, but
So
anyways,
what's now,
going back
4-2
to go back to the comments here on Twitter. So this next person put depends on what dying means. Look at Overwatch, for example. The updates on that game come few and far, but many don't gripe. I would love to see a competitive mode in Apex, but I'm comfortable playing with buds at least for now. So that's like another
interesting that
one.
he brought up Overwatch. It's interesting.
Yeah, because Overwatch, I love playing Overwatch, obviously. That has a competitive mode, and that's been going on for like almost 15 seasons, so that's a pretty long time. The game's been out by like since
Not to mention,
2016.
the game is 3 years old now.
Yeah,
Didn't it
and
come out in
it's
2016?
yeah, it came out in 2016. It's still going pretty strong though. There's a ton of people that play Overwatch. Like, there's a
Yeah, I
pretty
don't
good
think-
community.
Overwatch is not dead. I'm not a fan of the game, but I know it's not dead.
It's definitely, yeah. With all the stuff they add, it keeps bringing people back though with like the Overwatch events, which are pretty
Where's
cool
his
though.
name?
If you, oh my god,
I
this
just had to
man,
throw that in there.
this man. But
I just had to
anyways.
throw that in there.
Next comment I'm going to put. Apex Legends is dying. The past couple of weeks I haven't seen it on my timeline as much as I used to. For the first few weeks of it when it dropped, my timeline was flooded with it. So that was another comment I was going to throw out here. But your thoughts on that? How do you guys
it's
respond to it?
Well, it's like what Matt said. It's not really that interesting right now.
It's a Fortnite fan. That's all it is. That's all it is. It's a
Yeah.
Fortnite fan reaching out saying, no, your game's trash because it's not creative like Fortnite. And I'm like, well, yeah, it is, but again, it's a baby. Give it time.
Yeah, and plus, Apex has only been out for what, 3 months now? Since January it came
Got
out.
that.
Yeah, you can't compare a game that's been out for a year and a half to 3 months. Come on now.
Yeah.
Of
Alright,
course,
well-
Fortnite has the advantage right now. Of course it does.
Yeah, it's
It's
a
like, you know-
marketing ploy. I mean, everybody
Yeah.
and their mother is like NFL superstars, and everyone are doing a bunch of like emotes
That's why,
from.
That's why sometimes I can't stand the dumb comments that people say on Twitter. I see a lot of it.
I mean, honestly, you see like touchdown celebrations, especially in
Yeah,
I
the NFL.
know.
A lot of like athletes do Fortnite celebrations for touchdowns now. That's how
Okay.
kind of a thing it's been popping off. But next
Yeah.
comment, I think it's only the beginning for Apex. That's
agree.
it. That's it.
I agree. I agree also.
You never know.
Like I
Maybe
said,
the
3
next
months.
the next
a year
the
and
next
a half.
Avengers franchise could have themselves an update. And I don't see how they do it, just because of like, I mean, this is more cartoony in Fortnite, whereas Apex is more like classic video game kind of graphics. You know what I mean? If you kind of get what you're after there. But oh crap!
All right,
Sorry,
and the final comment. I'm not going to say any names. You know who you are. As I read this comment,
Yeah.
yes, it's still alive. Once the Avengers update leaves, then I'm back to Apex.
Exactly.
Batman?
Yep.
No kidding.
No, it actually
Oh,
was Batman. I was saying, you know
Wow,
who
It
you
was
are.
Batman. That's exactly right.
Oh, okay. Batman.
I
That
only
sounds like
came back to
Batman
Fortnite
right there.
for the update. I literally only came to the Fortnite for the update. That's it. That's pretty much all I came to it for. That's how interesting Fortnite is to me lately, as compared to Apex.
Like what? New good updates?
Oh my
Absolutely
god,
not
it's
some.
4-3 with 10 seconds. That's a oof.
Oh crap! They
Sharks-
scored another goal.
Yeah, the Sharks have 10 more seconds to tie it.
Oh my god! If they tie it right now, I'm gonna flip shit, in a good way.
In a good, in a good. All right, we're gonna see what happens here. 10 seconds
Yeah.
left, and we're about to see what happens here. I think they'll have an empty
Okay.
net. They'll have a. Yeah, I think the net is empty, possibly.
Who? The Avalanche?
No, the Sharks. No,
Oh,
because.
come on.
Oh shit!
Is it done? Kyle?
Nope, and the game's
Oh.
over.
God, that scared me. Holy
God
crap!
damn it! God damn it!
That's almost got
It
a
was
heart
close.
attack there. Holy crap, dude.
Yeah, sorry for the long pause there. Yeah, sorry
Here's
about
a guy
that.
that wants too much.
Here's a guy. Pause. Way too much. But
I legitimately thought for a split second you were probably shocked that they scored again.
oh no, I wasn't. I wasn't. No, they didn't. I was just
Oh,
trying to
God,
look.
Kyle, are you there? Speak to
Am
me,
I
Kyle.
there?
Speak to me.
And I just like die on stream, like nobody hears from me ever again. Like, what happened? Like, oh shit, he's actually dead. There's a dead guy on stream, and then then my Twitch stream gets banned because they showed a dead person. But anyways, so that being
GG, I
said,
guess.
yeah, well, it's like I said, hockey, anything's predictable. I mean, it's 1-1. But
Yeah, it's a 1-1 tie now.
anywho, so
Bastards.
where were we?
Anyway.
Back to Apex? Okay, so.
Yeah. Any more comments?
Not that I know of. There's no more comments to be said at this moment in
Oh,
time.
Kyle, if you have a stupid comment, let me roast it really quick.
If I do have a stupid comment, I will let you know. But anyways,
tear into someone's soul right now.
so final score, yeah, 4-3 Colorado. They're gonna be on a travel day, and then they're gonna move on to Game 3 in Colorado. So, anyways, let's move on here really quick. I wanted to have Shadow talk about his team that he's on. We were gonna try to talk about that last week, but we never got the chance to. So I'm giving you a chance to do it this week. Yeah, your internet cut out like a
I wanted to talk about
McDonald's
it. before we ended the
Wi-Fi,
stream.
literally, because he works at
Yeah, I
McDonald's.
know, right?
But
I always put that joke on you guys now. This time I get it.
yep. Yeah. Anyways, so
No, I have that
Anyways.
hotel Wi-Fi. There you go.
yeah, the hotel Wi-Fi. Actually, wait, I did actually get a
Hotel Wi-Fi.
before we move on to your
Everyone
to your
knows that
thing.
hotel Wi-Fi is garbage. Everybody knows this, especially
All
if
right,
you travel.
All right, but anyways, so I actually just did get another comment.
Uh-oh. Here we
This
go.
person says, "Apex
You
is
what?
dead. Fortnite reigns supreme." And I quote.
Okay, you
I'm
stupid
not-
little 5-year-old kid. I know. First of all, you're a 5-year-old kid. Second
Oh.
of all, you're probably a little white boy that.
Whoa!
I was gonna go
Easy,
Look at
man.
it's
somewhere.
all racist today.
Yeah, here's a guy. It's a
I was
little
gonna go somewhere
racist.
dark really quick, but I didn't want to.
It
I
did
need
get
to
dark.
stop myself because I remember,
Gosh.
and I talked to you about this, Kyle. I try not to go too far. That's why I stopped myself. But yeah, there were so many things I could have said to that little kid, because I know
Besides
for a
that
fact
part?
he's a kid.
Well,
Yeah.
it may not be a little kid. You never know.
I don't care. He's a little kid in my eyes.
Damn, the roasts are real. My God.
I'm gonna give this katana sword and shove it straight down your throat. Coming out of
Oh
your
my
ass.
goodness. My
I'm
God.
gonna Mortal Kombat fatality your ass.
Brutality.
Mortal Kombat.
Brutality.
Mortal Kombat takes over everything. My God.
Speaking of Mortal Kombat, why isn't that a topic? Great
Dude,
game.
we're gonna get to that here in a little bit. He's saying that his mom lets him buy skins, but he's probably adopted. Damn, God, everybody's
There you
been
go.
throwing the roast.
There you go.
Oof.
The
I wanted to
roast.
say the adopted part because because Kyle's mom's a Giants fan.
Here's
Okay.
a guy that's making fun of being a Dodger fan.
Easy there, partner. But anyways, speaking of Shadow, before I get any more comments, I will let's give you the floor about your new clan here before we move
Okay.
anywhere else. So, floor is yours, man. Have fun.
Okay, so I would say like back in November or December, my boy Flames, childhood friend of mine, known him since the 3rd grade, 2nd grade, something like that. So I know him IRL, and he doesn't live far from me either. So ever since he joined EXO, if you guys know that community, ever since he joined, I wanted to join as well, but I wasn't streaming at the time. And you know this, Kyle. This was around the time when I met you. Well, a couple months out there. Ever since you gave me that shout out on every Saturday, which you don't do no more.
I know, because I've been busy as of lately.
Called you out on it.
Hey,
Put you
call
on
me.
blast.
Yeah,
You're
that's not
on
everybody
blast.
else
You're
puts
on
me on
blast.
blast.
Yeah.
I blast.
Except if you're on the it's Jackbox, he puts me on blast.
I put everybody on blast. Everybody puts me on blast. I put everybody on blast. I don't
Yeah,
mind
that's
it.
what I was
Dan
like,
was a
if you're
victim of
the
it
guy-
last time. Holy crap.
Yeah,
if you're
Dan
the
was
guy
a.
who put Kyle on blast for the first time.
Dan in wheelchairs. Oh my gosh, that was so bad.
But yeah, as I was saying,
That is so
Yeah,
terrible.
go ahead.
ever since you gave me that shout out, I was like thinking that day when I saw the video and I said thank you and everything. It got me thinking. I was like, you know what? I want to join a clan too. But there are so many clans that exist out there. It's ridiculous. There's FaZe, there's Carnage, there's Doom, there's CSN, there's EXO, there's Lotus, there's Karma, which is the one that I'm a part of. Who else is out there? FaZe, I think I said that.
Yeah, you just said FaZe.
100 Thieves. 100 Thieves is out there too.
Yeah. Owned by Nadeshot, by the way. Nadeshot does own them.
Yep. He brought his boy Noah on with him too.
Yeah, there's all these clans, and then I look at it, and everybody's clan, they all have this certain requirement that I don't have, because number one, I just started my YouTube channel, and number two, they're not going to accept me, plus I'm not that great of a player when it comes to Call of Duty. I'm average at best.
You're just a COD streamer. They'll usually take, like, even like the teams I was on, you know, a long time ago, they do have, like, players, content creators, streamers, trick shotters, COD players, Fortnite players. I would be more on the streaming side, though, because I was part of the streaming team, and I met a lot of awesome streamers through, like, all the teams I was in. Even the clan leaders I was with, they were pretty cool, too.
Oh, and there's also Rays as well. I forgot about them. Because I've been following them recently. There's Rays. Yeah. There's K... What was the name? KQNG? That clan is...
KQNG?
Yeah, I've met someone that was from there, and he told me
that you mean Carnage? KRNG?
No, it's not Carnage. It's some different clan.
I probably don't know.
I think it's KQNG. And I met someone who was from there, and he told me that the leader of that clan is racist.
Damn. So what happened? Did he get kicked off for that, or what's going on?
No, he told me that a lot of the members ended up leaving. And he ended up leaving as well. He joined Karma alongside me because he was interested in joining. Because the clan that I'm a part of, we're all about having fun. Anybody can join. All you have to do is just join the Discord server. That's it.
I see. And there it is, chat, right there.
And once you join that Discord server, you're pretty much a part of the clan now. Because we're all about having fun, and yeah, we don't take games seriously. So that's why I'm a part of them. Because I like to have fun when I play games. I don't like to be competitive.
Yeah, he doesn't like to get shit on by the tryhards.
Yeah.
That's what
if I'm going to be shit on tryhards, I'd rather just leave the game.
I mean, honestly, yeah, I mean... I'm kind of that way too. I mean, I have fun on video games a lot, but then there'll be times like, oh, there's a tryhard in a lobby, you know, if it's like Call of Duty or Fortnite or whatever, then I'll have to use like my OP gun, and I'll probably have to, you know, try to compete with him with like stem shot or acoustic sensor, you know, whatever the case is. So I mean, I've beaten plenty of Master Prestiges in pub games. I made him quit, but I'm not like that type. I don't brag about it. Like, oh, well, then all of a sudden, like, you keep beating them, and then they end up killing you, like their first kill on you, and then they end up shooting your dead body, just like, like just to say, like, oh, that's a mental way of talking shit. You know, they're shooting your dead body, thinking, oh, because they're obviously mad about it. Because that goes to show you that they could be mad about something. Like, oh, dude, it's just, I mean, yeah, I'll rage at video games, too, from time to time. You know, I say, like, words like, you know, oh, fuck you, you're sitting in the corner, you don't be a pussy, and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'll admit, I've said those things before. But at the end of the day, like, I don't mean it in, like, in a serious fashion. Like, I don't mean that to anybody.
You were just mad in the moment.
It's being mad in the moment. That's all it is. And I have those moments... But compared to me, you know, being on here to real life, I'm not that person in real life, you know? Like, I am just...
I'm not like that.
I'm like...
Or is he?
Shut up, Matt. You already know. You already know.
That is correct.
That is correct.
Anyway, as I was saying before, it's like if I'm going to lose to somebody, I'd rather lose to somebody who's another casual player rather than a sweaty. Where I can't do nothing.
There you go. Exactly, right? And Shadow literally hit it on the head when he talks about that. Because
I'd rather lose to another casual player than a sweaty. Because against the sweaty, I can't do anything.
Because he sweats too hard.
Yeah,
And
It's like, as soon as I-
he
as soon
lives
as I
and breathes
spawn, I'm,
COD
like,
and
dead
Fortnite
immediately.
24/7. Unless your
It's
name
like-
is
it's
like
like-
Swag XBL or Raid Away or even Carnage Mark of a Hero. I mean that's fine if you're trying to grow your YouTube channel. I mean, you're trying to get content. That's perfectly fine. Or even like, you know, people like are up and coming, like, you know, like Lone Wolf X, Carnage Lone Wolf XP. I don't know if you guys know who that is, but he's like, I've known him since like, you know, 500 subs. He grew his channel like, and he's at like 13K. It's absolutely insane. But don't make me jump in that. What? What are you talking about, Gas? Like, my God. But anyways, yeah. I mean, if you just sweat, see, there's a difference between trying to grow your channel and like if you want to be good, compared to, you know, being a sweaty at Call of Duty and not being like not having a YouTube channel, Twitch channel, you know, whatever. Like if you're trying to make a little bit of money on the side playing COD and just like showing tips and tricks, that's one thing.
Yeah.
But and like I said, you're trying to stay humble and loyal. That's one thing. But if you're like a toxic person that's just trying to like join a clan, like taking COD seriously, and you're like, oh my God, this YouTuber is trash. I'm gonna expose him for always. See, that's the one thing I don't like about the COD community. People will try to go out of their way just to look for clout. Like especially like if they get into a lobby with like a famous YouTuber.
There's a lot of people that do that.
No, I don't rage at drive-thrus, dude. I don't drive. But anyway.
God.
Stop it, Gas. Stop it. Get some help. But yeah, going back to
Get
what
some
As I was saying before.
But yeah, well, hold on.
Update our rules.
I was gonna. Okay, my bad. I was gonna finish what I was saying. I'll let you get back to your thing. But
Okay, go ahead.
honestly, I just feel like I just don't like people that look for clout. That's just like one of my top, you know, pet peeves. And I'm not just saying like Call of Duty, but like Fortnite also.
You
Like
wanna know what
Fortnite.
grinds my gears?
Yeah, that's like one of my pet peeves is people just looking for clout, and I literally hate it when people just like, oh, because I've messaged a famous YouTuber. If you guys don't know who Raid Away is, he's a famous. I actually have played with him before. He's a really, really cool dude. He has almost like a million subscribers, and he's a COD YouTuber. So yeah, I looked at his Twitter, and he does follow me, by the way. So if you guys don't know who Raid Away is, yeah, Raid Away is an awesome dude. So
he
I
knows
guess, well, yeah, he kind of knows who I am. So yeah, I looked on his Twitter a long time ago, and I guess there was some kid, like, he went like 35-4 against. He was on the opposite team in the lobby, and I guess the whole thing was.
I can see where this is going.
Yeah, people were legit giving him shit because, like, Raid Away was legit trying to snipe to get Dark Matter.
Teammate.
And
Fucking randoms.
it's just, yeah, Shadow, you know where I'm going with this. You know where I'm going with this. Like, I'm here to get this bread. I'm going to call out YouTubers because they're bad. I'm like, no, you're looking more like a dumbass, and obviously people are just going to put you on blast for it. And if Raid Away actually tried against this kid, even if he like wasn't like sniping or trying to get Dark Matter, he probably would have destroyed this kid. Even I DM'd him, and he was laughing with me like, this kid is pathetic, obviously. I don't know what the deal is there. And
He's not going to be laughing if it were a 1v1.
yeah, exactly. I mean, that was like a long time ago, and obviously, yeah, that's just going back to my point. I just don't like people that chase that clout chase. That's like one of the things I
people who
cannot
do that,
stand.
I have no respect for. Catch a block.
Yeah, catch a block, or you can hold this giant, massive L, and I was gonna, or in before Ray the Rabbit says Bill will come in and grope you or something, but I don't
It's
know.
just people that who, you know how they're sore losers? He's like a sore winner.
Exactly.
I don't like sore winners either.
Well, here's the other thing.
Going like, oh, kick your ass, man! Like, shut up, dude. Shut
here's-
up, Richard.
It's like the only way I would like insult somebody is like, for example, what if I be caught on a 1v1? It wouldn't even bother you as much because
It
you're
wouldn't
my
bother
friend.
me. Yeah, I mean, I only
Yeah.
1v1 friends. Like, I don't know 1v1 like, obviously people I don't 1v1
say-
people I don't know. Like, that's another thing I hate. Oh, 1v1 me, man, you're trash. Freaking, first of all, I don't fucking know who you are because I'm not gonna 1v1 you. And secondly, you gotta know me really, really well. Like, especially if you're like watching my videos. Like, if there's a time where
But no, I
I'll
was gonna
1v1
throw in
subs,
another
I will do it.
example.
But at the same time, I just don't 1v1 like people I just meet online. Like, come on, let's be real here.
Yeah, but
Like, I kicked your ass, take it like a man.
Yeah, say like if I was a stranger to you and I beat you in the 1v1, wouldn't you be upset if I was talking crap? If I were a stranger to you.
If I was upset, if I got upset if you were talking crap, a little bit of yes and no. I mean, normally I wouldn't care. I'm like, you know, like you won, GG, you know, whatever, blah blah blah. But I mean, if you like said some shit like, you know, personal shit, then yeah, I would be a little upset. I mean, I have a long fuse of me getting upset. I don't get upset that easily, but
unless it brings up family members.
Yeah, family members, somebody doxing my personal information. Yeah, that's where it kind of draws the line. Yeah, that's what. But anyway, sorry, Shad. I don't mean to take up your seg, but you can just keep it going. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
But that's just, I just want to talk about what grinds my gears. Peter Griffin quote.
And here's a guy who likes to butt into my segments.
I mean, shit. I mean, I did that with. I mean, I used to do that with Nick a long time ago, but he never really cared. He'd like to add it on for the segment. Yeehaw! Cowboy Nick, yeehaw! God bless his soul. But anyways, Shadow, I'll leave you like 10 more minutes here, and then we'll move on.
But yeah, as I was saying, they had recently updated their rules. They had recently updated their rules, and one of the rules that I did end up reading, if your own clan member is stream sniping you, like if a 1v1 or something like that, you're automatically kicked off.
Damn. I mean, that would make sense though. I mean, they're trying to
make sense.
They're trying to spice up the rules a little bit.
Yeah, and they don't want to tolerate. Cause come on, like play honorable. Don't be an asshole about it.
Play with honor. Don't play like
play
an
with
asshole.
honor.
It's like, are you really desperate to one? Like, come on now. You're trying to have fun, not tear this man apart.
You're not trying to tear down his dignity.
I will, but that doesn't mean I mean it. Like, for example, I'm gonna tear your throat out.
Like, whoa, easy there.
Here's a guy that's very violent.
Here's a guy that is very violent and will be charged for a murder attempt and gets like 20 years behind bars. But anyway, but that does make sense though. I mean, if you stream snipe somebody in a 1v1, let's say like, or if you're having fun like on custom games like hide and seek, Michael Myers, you know, whatever. Speaking of Michael Myers, I have not done that in forever.
Forever.
Calm down. What was it? The Sandlot. Forever. It took me a minute to think about it for like a second.
There you go.
Forever. But anyways.
Okay.
Anyways, so.
Anywho.
That's Shadow's Clan for you guys, everybody.
Yep,
that is Shadow's Clan. But
yeah, if you want to join, just talk to my boy Scrush. Scrush 13.
Scrush.
He will crush your dreams.
He'll crush the Scrush. Say that 5 times fast.
Your dreams.
Yeah, anybody can join. All you have to do is just join the Discord server. So, Kyle, if you're ever thinking about joining a clan, there's your invitation.
Cool beans.
We'll see, man.
Same
We'll
with
see.
you, man.
We'll see. But anyways, that's Shadow's Clan for you guys. If you guys want, you should link me the Discord to them. I'll probably send the invites. And speaking of Discord, I need to send both of you guys a Discord invite. You got to remind me, because I put a tweet out there earlier saying that, oh, if you guys need an invite to a Discord, you know, just DM me. And Matt, you didn't DM me. You didn't DM me, Matt. You just put a hand out in my comments, just like, hello, right here. Yeah, here. Hi, me. I please invite.
Please invite me.
Deserve an invite.
Here, I'll DM you. I'll DM you guys here later on once I get everything taken care of. But just some more video game news I want to talk about here. So Mortal Kombat 11 was obviously the highest selling game as of this week, which doesn't really surprise me.
Yeah, who doesn't like Mortal Kombat? Let's be honest.
I mean, you must be like well, not really a Street Fighter person, but honestly, if it involved Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter, I mean, I love both games. I love both
I've
games.
played a lot of varieties of fighting games: Super Smash Brothers, Marvel vs. Capcom, Soul Calibur.
Mortal
Tekken,
Kombat and Smash
Mortal
Brothers
Kombat.
are my top 2 fighting games.
Fighting games?
Like, if you had to make a list, what would be like your top fighting games?
Fighting games? Well, number 1 is Super Smash Brothers. Number 2 is Mortal
I got
Kombat.
you.
Number
Okay.
3 is Soul Calibur. Number 3 is Soul Calibur. Number
Yo,
4 is Marvel
what's up,
vs.
Flames?
Capcom.
How are you, man?
Oh, Flames is here.
He says, I'd eat noobs for breakfast. Do you?
Do you now?
This man says, I eat
Maybe on
noobs for breakfast.
Fortnite, but not on Black Ops 4.
Oh, God, you guys.
Anyway.
You guys are like brothers
Anyway.
going at each other. That's so cute.
No, we are. I always come at this man's throat. So
Oh,
love you, Flames, but
pause.
Fuck you.
Pause. Easy there. Easy there, big fella. Easy, big fella. Easy.
We always roast each other, but it's all fun and games.
All
Like,
right,
I'm not being
Matt Man,
serious.
favorite fighting game.
Yeah, favorite fighting game.
Man, you picked the one genre I haven't done since I was a kid. Oh, crap.
Damn, that's
I'm
gonna
I'm always a sucker for Street Fighter too, man. Back to the classics.
Street Fighter?
be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Street Fighter, Street Fighter 2. Super Smash Brothers is up there for me. That's as
Yeah.
far as I go though. I haven't really played. Actually, that DC version that looked pretty cool. I mean, I didn't get to play it at all,
vs.
but
Capcom? Oh.
no, it was the one where it's like storyline based. It actually is the same kind of violent illustration as Mortal Kombat does. Like, of course, Mortal Kombat takes it to the next level with ripping
Mortal
guts out and everything.
DC Universe exists.
Yeah, because I mean, you have like the
People
storyline
pretend
is
that game was
basically what happened if Superman gave into his temptations and killed the Joker, and then that's the aftermath. And it's a Street Fighter-like game. You're just fighting your way through it. Yeah, I can't remember what it's called at the moment. Someone help me on the chat, please.
Somebody in the chat. help him.
Actually, speaking of Smash Brothers, I was going to mention this. It just popped up on my thing. So, 20 years ago, on this month, the original Super Smash Brothers launched for Nintendo 64. It turned 20 years old. So this is the 20-year
Yay.
anniversary of Super Smash Brothers for the Nintendo 64.
And
Happy
Me too.
anniversary!
I still have my 64. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah,
I mean,
I do.
I still have my game for it. I just don't have a Nintendo 64. Rip for me. I need to rebuy one again.
You need to buy one.
I need to
You still
rebuy
buy
one.
one?
Hillary,
They're just so expensive.
Mhm.
Hillary actually has an N64 from back in her day, and she still has all her games like GoldenEye.
Mhm.
GoldenEye is one. You
GoldenEye,
had Super
Mario
Mario
Kart 64.
Mario
There
Kart
it is.
64.
That is the
Mario
one. That is the
Golf.
goat.
Mario
that is
Golf.
the goat.
Wait, what was it?
Tennis.
Mario
Golf.
Tennis. Smash Brothers, your favorite fighting series? I see you, Flames.
Mario Golf.
I see you.
Oh.
Yeah, so I think we talked about this like a while back on one of our previous shows. So our
Yeah.
favorite Nintendo 64 games. You guys
Hey, we
obviously
gotta
have
bring
seen.
it back.
I mean, you guys have seen my tier maker list. If you guys haven't seen my tier
Yeah.
maker list, something's wrong with you there. But
Oh, speaking
anyway.
about that, I really like your zombies list for Call of Duty games.
Oh yeah, my zombies list. Yeah, I made a
Yeah.
Call of Duty
It was
list.
good.
I made a
was pretty
multiplayer
good.
list and I made a zombies list.
I was about to say, why is VO4 so high? And I was like, oh, it's zombies list.
Yeah, it's a zombies list.
Yeah.
And I put
Only for zombies is really good.
I put World War II. Yeah, real quick. I actually put World War II zombies like right at the bottom. I just didn't really enjoy it that much.
Nobody did. People saying it's garbage.
No,
it actually
was
is.
trash.
It was actually
yeah.
that hot trash. But
Trash.
anyways,
It's
And my
pretty
boy
going
plays
to
for
uh,
it, too.
going to my
some of the zombie YouTubers actually say I don't want to play this anymore. They stop playing Easter eggs. That's how bad it is.
But anyways, going back to my my Nintendo 64 list that I did on Tier Maker. If you guys, I know Matt, you remember this list, but I think both of you might. Let me see. Who remembers my S tier list for Nintendo 64 games?
Oh, I
I'd
do.
have to look-
All
I'd
right,
have to look it
Shadow.
up. Zelda I
Shadow.
know is the top.
Yeah, that is one. Ocarina of Time. That is
Well,
number
we spoiled
one.
it a little bit. Ocarina of Time
Spoiler
and Majora's
alert.
Mask.
Actually, no. Majora's Mask was in my A rank.
Oh, okay.
What about my S rank? I'll give you
So
another
was
hint. We
Ocarina
just talked about
Time-
this earlier.
It's two Zelda games, right? Or no?
No. Only one Zelda game.
Okay.
I put Majora's Mask in the A rank. Legend of Zelda Wind Waker was one of my favorite. I've never played Wind Waker. Some people
That's on the
might
bottom.
actually.
I saw that.
Well, actually, no. It was actually the games I've never played.
Well, you had it on the bottom of the list.
Yeah, it was with the games I didn't. They're not like trash. I'm just saying, like, I put them in the section. I haven't played them, and I put like 5 of them in there. Yeah, but anyways, yeah. Let's see. Okay, so the second hit on my S tier. Frickin' Alex. But anyways,
Yeah.
the second hint is we talked about it. We just talked about this game. We just talked about
What
this
was the
game.
game?
Fighting games, anniversary.
Oh. It wasn't Smash Bros.
It was Smash Brothers 64.
Oh, it was?
Yes, it was.
Oh, you had it on there.
Because Zelda Ocarina of Time, Smash Brothers 64, and there was one more on that list. Come on,
Is it
Shadow,
a fighting game?
No, Shadow, you are very familiar with this game. Come on,
He's
man.
like, no, Shadow, come on.
Come on, man. We
Fuck.
just discussed this, man, my dude.
You can do it!
Matt might know what it is, though.
What?
Ooh,
What now?
we just discussed it, right?
It is Mario related.
Mario Kart 64?
Nope.
Oh, you're talking about Nintendo games, okay.
Nintendo
Mario Party?
64. No, not Mario. You're getting a little warmer.
Mario Party,
Stop it, Alex. Stop.
what was it?
Alex,
it?
stop.
You're getting
You're
warmer.
getting me thinking now.
Chad, help us out.
Yeah, Chad, help me out.
Oh, no. Here. Was it after you posted your Pokemon list, though?
I think it might have. I don't remember. I made too many lists
Alex,
along with Majora's
stop.
Mask and Ocarina of Time. Majora's Mask was really good too for the sequel. It was a lot darker than Ocarina of Time. I know that for a fact. Especially like with all the storylines for like certain characters and such. It was completely dark for a rated E for everyone game. That game should have been rated T for teen. Like with all the death and like really sad sob stories and such. I mean, I feel like it should have been right up there. But come on, Shadow,
Yeah.
you got this, man.
Crap, I'm still
N64
thinking.
games.
And the bad thing is, I don't have my phone in front of me.
Eh,
Do you guys give up, or are you thirsty for more?
Oh
Home
my
Alone
gosh.
2 reference.
Okay,
Okay,
Kevin.
stop with the Home Alone references.
Kevin!
What did you do to my
Alex is
room?
like, Alex is like, ah! I scared Alex by doing the Kevin thing. I'm like, Kevin!
He's the guy who likes to make Home Alone
You talking about
references.
one of your which category was it? The S one?
Nintendo 64.
Did we do Super Mario 64?
That was it. You just got it.
Oh.
Yay!
Oh, it's
You
my
just
favorite
got
game
it.
of all time.
Super Mario Smash Brothers. Wait, what's
I
Super
remember
Mario
that
Smash
list.
Brothers?
I remember on that list like your second tier where you like kicked it off with Donkey Kong 64. I'm like,
Yeah,
that's my dude.
Yeah, Donkey Kong 64 is in my A rank, hands down, because it was one of my like favorite games to grind on, hands down.
That is correct.
Yeah, Donkey Kong
And then that
64
Mario
was
Party
one
as
of my.
Oh.
Yeah,
GoldenEye
Mario
is
Party 2
also
though was
up
the
there?
sequel was pretty. I mean, I
Dude,
liked
it's like
Mario
a
Party
great,
1. It was
great
a
game.
classic. Yeah, Mario Party 1 was an absolute classic. But see, I
2's
feel
more my favorite.
yeah, but two is my favorite because I'm gonna explain why 2 is my favorite. But Mario
Out of the
Party
three,
1
2 is
I
my
liked.
favorite.
But the problem I had with that game, there were some mini games where it involved you to rotate the control stick really, really fast. And a lot of people complained about that, even including me, because they would get blisters on their fingers just by
Yes,
rotating
that
the
was a
stick really
controversial
fast.
thing.
Yeah, and you know what I did,
careful,
like
Alex.
as a kid? I actually got like a piece of tissue, like a piece of like tissue paper, and then I would just put it on the stick, and then I would just like pause, and then I would just like rotate it, so that way I would avoid getting blisters.
You want to know what surprised me about your list?
What's that?
Why
Donkey-
is KU Pikachu at the bottom? Did you really not like that game?
No, there's a story behind that. So I remember trying to I remember having it a long time ago, and I got the microphone for the game, and I mean, I know what happened. Honestly, I'm trying to remember which dog it was, and you probably know where I'm going with this. So I left out
Yeah.
the mic, like, I guess it was like I guess I was going to school or something or whatever. I don't remember exactly what day it was. But I was going to play it, I think it was on a Friday. So I tried to go back. You know, I come back home from school. I was about to play it. And apparently, yeah, I think I remember, like, the dog. I'm trying to remember if it was, like, the corgi I had. Or maybe, yeah, basically, long story short, the mic was chewed up. I couldn't use it.
Damn.
Yeah,
Oof.
so that's what basically what.
Ooh.
Yeah. I
Oof,
remember
man.
that too. It was a long time ago, but yeah, that is a
A big
fat
oof
L.
and an L.
I had to take it back because there was no way of playing it. Because
So that's why it's an E, just because your dog bit the mic?
no, my dog chewed on the mic. Yeah, because I
Oh.
left it out by mistake, and then my dog somehow got up to the mic and just like that, just like thought it was a
Dang.
chew toy. But anyways, yeah, Donkey Kong 64 is your all-time favorite. Yeah, I mean it's up there. Yes, definitely for sure. It's in my
Well, it's on
A
A,
rank.
not on S.
Yeah, it's definitely up there. I mean, it was
And
like
another
one of
thing-
the few games I did grind on 100%, or actually 101% because there was 200 golden bananas, and then there was the other golden banana that was like a hidden one. If you actually unlocked a certain amount of fairies, I think you had to take a picture of with a banana camera. Pikachu game for the N64 almost wanted me to beat the shit out of it because the mic was terrible. I'm actually so glad that you said that because now I don't feel as bad for saying that story.
Yeah, the game had some problems. I can understand why it was at the bottom of your list.
Yeah, I didn't hate it exactly. I just like never got the chance to play it. You know what I mean? Like it would have been so much higher on my list, but at the same time, it's just what can you do? It was like
I actually can understand why Tony Hawk's Pro Skater was on the bottom, because some of the levels in that game were hard.
yeah, Excite Bike was another game that I played too. Like Excite Bike
Yeah.
64. I mean, I wasn't into like dirt bike racing, but the game was super like it was
the one
underrated,
thing-
but it was pretty fun though. It was definitely
The
pretty
one
fun.
thing that did mess me up about your list, which I don't agree with, why is Pokemon Snap in D?
Again, I never got the chance to mess around with it. And then these are like the games I like. I don't hate. I just never got the chance to mess around. Like I was talking with I guess there was somebody very active with my list. Some of you guys know who she is. So I'll leave it at that. Yeah. So
Jennifer?
no, not Jen.
No, I know who, but should I say it or no?
Haley?
No, not Haley. Okay, Shadow. Who do you think it is?
Rebecca?
Yeah, you already know. See, Becky. Yeah, the newest member to the Pug family. Like, she's like really wants me to get a Switch so badly. Like, I am working on it too. So, lock
I
that
find
person.
it funny that she commented. The only person I know who doesn't like Pokemon Snap.
Yeah, that was like.
That made me laugh.
It actually did. Like I said, never really got the chance to play it around. You seen Pug and Click? What's up, Nautic Fox? Yeah, Nautic Fox. How are you, man? My
Kirby and the
dude.
Crystal
Black
Shards is a good
Foxes.
game. I like that game.
Wait, what game was good?
Kirby and the Crystal Shards.
Yeah,
Never done seen.
Kirby 64 was pretty underrated too.
I
You
liked it.
have nudes for sale. Flames, stop. Stop it, Flames.
Man.
Flames,
Man.
stop. Get some help.
Here's a guy who has problems.
I'm the real
Damn.
person with nudes
Yeah,
right
man,
now.
man,
Bill, nobody
my
wants to
tongue
see your
claims that he
nudes.
has problems.
that is what Tiger Woods likes the best. Okay, Bill. Too
Okay,
soon.
Bill, calm down.
Too soon,
Calm
Bill.
down, Bill.
Too soon. Bill,
Jesus.
he just won the Masters, Bill. Calm down.
But
I completely agree with your B rank. I like the B rank a lot. Mario Golf, Tennis, Pokemon Stadium, Mario Party 1.
yeah, because there
All
were so
great
many
games.
Nintendo 64 games that were just so good to me. Like it was hard for me. It was hard for me just to list all of those. Flames is the #1 Pug member. What? Freaking. Why?
I think that
Because
would
you're
be
up.
me since I'm the co-host
what
of the
you're-
podcast. Oh! Wait,
Yeah.
you agree, Kyle?
I'll let you
Probably
guys
not.
decide that. I'll let you guys decide that. I don't try to pick favorites.
Yeah, no.
But anyways,
Even if you do, you would keep it to yourself.
yeah, I mean, I will keep it to myself. I don't try to go the biased path. I like to keep everything unbiased. As I get older with age, I have to be unbiased. Just ask Matt, man. He'll tell you.
The one list I did wanted to look forward to is your GameCube one.
Oh, you see, like that's the other thing I was gonna mention. I've played the GameCube before, but I played on friends' GameCubes. I never had my own. But the only game I can remember playing was excuse me, Luigi's Mansion. That was like the one game I've like grinded the holy hell out of. Like, yeah, it was like one of the best GameCube games of all time. And
I know my favorite game for the GameCube is Super Mario Sunshine. I love that game.
I was gonna put Wind Waker up on the list, but again, I have like I said, I know Flames mentioned it, but again, I have never played Wind Waker. I've seen footage and gameplay for it, but I've never played around with it myself.
You need to play it. It's a fun game.
Say the enchilada people live on the purple planet. Wait, what? What are you talking about, Dr. Enthusiastic? Say that. This man said people live on the purple planet. Say that 5 times fast. Here's a guy that likes to talk about the letter P's all day. Freaking, oh my god. Well, you guys make me laugh. That's why you're here. You make me laugh.
Deadass. They make me laugh too. Every time I see something in the chat, I just fucking laugh.
It's just like a random comment on my podcast show, and that's like the best part about this whole thing. It's just seeing your guys' comments, you guys making me laugh, and all that jazz.
Especially if you have a bad day as well.
Yeah, so I can just go like every so often.
Give that pug bark though.
Yeah, that pug. That sounded more of a Chihuahua bark than a pug bark. I could just go woof, woof. Like that's like more of a pug bark than anything else. But
give me a husky bark.
No, that sounds like a seal. Wow, I'm never doing that again.
Damn.
Wow.
And here's a guy who likes to make seal bark.
Arf, arf. Trying to sound like a husky. Arf, arf.
Trying to sound like a damn husky.
That was not a husky, I can tell you that much. You guys can rip on me for that. Oh my god.
You're about to get roasted.
Oh, I'm about to get chocolate roasted instead of chocolate wasted.
This is something that Flames can agree with me, Dodger fan.
Oh, okay. That's so cute. 2-on-1. I can take both of you guys with one arm tied behind my back.
I doubt it.
You could just like muffle me. I'll still talk shit better than you guys combined. Oh man. But anyways, so I feel like that's gonna do it for tonight's show. I know it was a little shorter. Well, not really that short, but I know it ended a little earlier. Like 15 minutes earlier, but honestly, I feel like I had a good time. I know it was kind of like a slow start for the show because I was kind of here. You guys abandoned me. No, you guys are really abandoned me. Do I eat Pringles with or without the shell? Wait, I don't eat Pringles at all. I mean, I do, but at the same time, I just like. I'm not a huge fan of Pringles. I mean, that's why I'm trying to lay off the chips, though. I'm trying to eat healthier. But anyways, thank you guys so much for joining. Shoutouts to the homie Burning Shadow, aka the Midgets fan. And no comment. No comment.
Shout out to Kyle Ice Cream.
Shout out to Kyle Ice Cream if you're watching Kyle Ice Cream. I love you. And also shout out to the very bad Vikings fan and a very bad Angels fan. No, I'm just kidding. He's not bad.
Hey, I'm not a bad Angels fan.
You're right. You're a toxic Angels fan. Da da ba ba da ba. But
hey,
just kidding. But I mean, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of toxic communities inside all sports leagues. But anyways, thank you guys so much for joining. If you guys did enjoy on Twitch, you guys are awesome for stopping by. Thank you guys so much again. And then if you guys are new. And you guys are watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe where it hits that little red subscribe button down below. You guys should hit that because we're on the road to 10K subscribers, my dudes. 10K subscribers. That's literally insane. Literally insane. But anyways, I'm Kyle the Pug. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow for a new set of streams on Twitch. Follow me on Twitch for a new set of streams. I will be live on here tomorrow, so definitely hit that follow button if you haven't. And as always, you guys have a wonderful day and take care. Okay, bye!
Bye! Peace out.